Hello, hello. Welcome to your 20-minute yoga flow. You have a mat, grab your mat. If not, I recommend doing it on carpet. Just find a space that you can work in. Maybe a quiet space, maybe not. My kids are running around upstairs. Just so you know, the only space you're gonna need is as big as this mat. We're gonna go for 20 minutes. I hear my kids running around upstairs. And I have bunnies over here that are loud. Don't pay any attention. You can put on some music. I have something on just so I can hear. I don't know if you can, but I don't want it to be flagged and taken down because, you know, music rights and all of that stuff. So I'm keeping it super low. But go at your pace. Listen to your body. If something doesn't work for you, that is so fine. Just find movement or stillness. At any time, you can find yourself in child's pose to take a break, to take a rest. So first and foremost, that's where we're going to start. We're going to come down to child's pose. Your knees are going to be as wide as your mat. Bring those toes into touch. Those big toes are going to touch, and you're just going to reach your booty down as far as you can go. Stretch those arms out. Bring your chest to the floor, forehead to the floor if you can. Just be still for a couple breaths. Find your breath, let your body settle. Go ahead and bring yourself up just a little bit, and you're going to go ahead and walk those hands over to the right, and then drop that left hip down to that left ankle. Feel that stretch in your low back. Head down again, a few breaths. On your next inhale, go ahead and come up and walk those hands over to your left. Reach that booty down to your right hip. Stretch it out, breathe. On your next inhale, go ahead and take it back to center. Let that chest sink one more time. So this is your resting pose. If at any time through this, you just need a little break, go ahead and drop down to child's pose. On your next inhale, bring it up to your hands and knees. Your knees are right under your hips. Your hands are under your shoulders. And right here, we're going to take cat-cow, right? So cow is when you drop your belly, squeeze your shoulder blades, your neck kind of goes up. Don't strain it. That's when we inhale, and then when we exhale, round your spine. You can tuck your toes if you wish. Right, tuck your chin, arching your back like a cat. Inhale, drop your belly, squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. I want you to do that for 5 more rounds with your own breath. Go ahead and finish your last round. Meet me in tabletop, flat back. Now you're gonna walk. They call this walking the cow. Don't ask me why, right? You're just gonna walk your hands over to the right, kind of push that left hip out. Walk it over to the left, push that hip out. Come back to tabletop. And from here, you're going to curl your toes and push those hips up. Your hands, you want your hands fanned out, fingers wide. I don't know if you can see my fingers, right? And you're gonna focus on the weight kind of in the L, right? Like right into here. So fingers wide, toes curled, push those hips up, push back, down dog. From here, go ahead and walk your dog, pedal your feet. Now you may or may not be able to reach your heels all the way down. If you cannot, that is 100% okay. As you walk your dog, feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Keep those arms strong. You can wag your tail. And then we're just gonna find a little bit of stillness in this down dog. 5 big breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. After that 5th breath, go ahead and drop to your knees, back into tabletop. My pants are just rolling down. It's totally fine. Woo. And from here, a couple more cat-cows. Curl those toes again, pop yourself up into down dog. From here, look at your hands and go ahead and walk those your feet, walk your hands to your feet. I mean, you can walk your hands to your feet, walk your feet to your hands. You're gonna want about hip width distance in your feet. You can measure by putting your 2 fists together. Right, just right there, or whatever feels comfortable for you. Some people feel more comfortable with their feet closer together, some a little wider apart. But from here, you're bending at your waist, right? And you're just gonna go ahead and let yourself hang. And if that's too much for you, you can put your fingertips down, have a slight bend in your knees. I mean, you can have a big bend in your knees if you'd like, right? But just let your body hang, let that neck hang. You can sway back and forth a little bit. You can bend one knee and then the other and really feel a stretch in that straightened leg. Big breaths. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. On your next inhale, I want you to start rolling your body up so slow. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let those arms just hang free. And when you think you're going slow enough, slow it down even more. No rush. Your head will be the last thing to come up. And then from here, go ahead, give a few shoulder rolls to the back. And then to the front. And then we're going to take a deep breath in as we raise our hands up. Your hands see all of my hands. And you're going to go ahead and grab that left wrist. Take your left foot and put it behind that right. And you're going to stretch over to the right. Don't dump down. Stay nice and tall, like you're just reaching, but you're also side bending. Big breath in. Straighten. Breath out. Bend to the same side. Big breath in. Bring it up. We're going to switch hands. We're also going to switch legs or feet, whatever. Big breath in. Reach up, and then over to the left. Whew, that hip's really tight. Big breath in, straighten up, reach. Exhale to the left again. Big inhale, straighten out, release that foot. Shoulder rolls to the back, shoulder rolls to the front. Feet hip distance apart. We're going to do a big breath in, arms up. And you're going to fold. You could do hands to heart center. You could do swan dive. You're bending from your hips. Forward fold. Big breath in, halfway lift. This is where you want your back flat. You could put your hands on your shins. You could put them on your thighs. I don't recommend putting them on your knees. And you're going to exhale, drop it down. Couple breaths. Place your hands so you can walk those feet back down to down dog. Just for a quick second. From here, go ahead and reach that right leg up to the sky. You can bend that knee, open those hips up. Give a couple rolls. Straighten out so your hips are square. And go ahead and bring that right leg through. We're going to do pigeon pose. So your right ankle to your left wrist, kinda. It might not even get there. Mine does not. Check that back leg. Make sure it's straight. Right. You're gonna have contact. You're gonna be able to feel contact, maybe, with your right booty to the ground. If not, if that's popped up a little, that's okay. You can always use a block to put under it. But from here, you're gonna sit really tall. And then if you wish, go ahead and walk those hands out. You could be here on your elbows. You can come all the way, bend all the way down, put your forehead to the mat. Whatever feels comfortable for you. If that's just not comfortable at all, you can bring that back leg in for deer pose. This just takes a little bit of the stress off. And same thing, right elbow or all the way down. We're going to take a few breaths here. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and walk yourself back up. We're going to get out of this position, just how we got into it. Flip those left toes under, and you're going to send that right leg back and high. Go ahead and drop it. Down dog. Left leg lifts high to the sky. Bend that left knee. Open up those hips. Circles. Go ahead and square those hips back up, and we're going to bring that left leg through. Left ankle to right wrist. Check that back leg, toes uncurled. Same thing on this side if you need to bring that other leg in. Right, you can stay right here. You can come to your elbows, or you can come all the way down, forehead to the ground. Just breathe. Go ahead and bring yourself up. That is one of my favorite stretches, poses. I like to do that one. Go ahead and curl those right toes under. Bring that left leg up. Now meet that left leg to your right to down dog. Go ahead and drop the knees wide, toes to touch. Back to child's pose. But as I was saying, pigeon pose is one of my favorite. I like to do that before bed. I don't know, I'm pretty sure I sleep better when I stretch before bedtime. Take a few breaths here. Go ahead and come back up. Bring yourself up, kneeling. I'm gonna turn just to face you. And we're just gonna do the same side stretch, but on our knees. Big breath in, arms up, grab that left wrist, over to the right. Breath in, straighten out, reach, reach, reach. Breath out, over to the right again. Big breath in, switch hands, breath out to the left. Breath in, reach, reach, reach. Breath out, side body stretch. Big breath in, reach. Hands down. Go ahead and find your way to seated position. You could do crisscross. You could just sit down on your knees if you wish. Whatever. And from here, place your hands on your knees. And we're just going to do a couple roll, like circles, right? One way. Let's do 3 times one way, and then we'll do 3 times the other. Maybe I can't count. I think I just did 4. That's fine. When you're done with that, just meet me in a neutral spine, sitting up tall. Go ahead and close your eyes for just a minute or so. I just want you to find your natural breath. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. I know that sounds funny, but a lot of times, like, we're scrunching something, right? Either shoulders to our ears, we're squinting, we're clenching our jaw. Let go of it all. Be mindful. Start with your eyes. Just let them melt. Forehead, jaw. Deep breaths in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. This video, you can come back to it anytime. You can do it after one of our 20-minute workouts, whatever works for you. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And from here, let's go ahead and do one more. Arms up, hands to heart center. Typically in yoga, they say namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and whatever other day you choose to do so. And from here, you can keep going. You can take Shavasana or go on with your day or your evening. Bye.